Yes, but like you said, I mean, so much going on in the welterweight division, and I mean, a lot of exciting fights to be made. I know one big fight people want to see. I'm sure you've heard a lot about it as well. Errol Spence Jr. and Terence Crawford. But you were kind of vocal about it. I think I saw an interview about you kind of talking about Bob Arum and why that fight hasn't been made.
Well, I don't want to go back into that part of it, but.
Oh, okay, but it wouldn't be like an Errol Spence and Terence Crawford.
Errol Spence and Terence Crawford?
Yeah.
No, that fight's not happening right now.
Okay, like what is that big roadblock? Because I feel that's what the fans really want to see.
No, what fans?
Boxing fans.
No.
But who would you like to see Errol Spence fight next then?
I would like to see Errol Spence fight who he wants to fight in his very next fight, and it's going to be a massive fight.
What if it is Terence?
It won't be Terence Crawford. I can guarantee you that.
I am going to leave the link in the description box. Go watch this interview right here. To watch Leonard Ellerbe flip-flopping and coming up with excuses and getting put on the spot is just classic. Because it's not like Angela asked him some very hard questions. She just asked him the basic questions that us as boxing fans and as a whole would just want to know. And Leonard Ellerbe showed and proved that Errol Spence is not planning on fighting Terence Crawford whatsoever. Okay, we can forget about that. Stop talking about it. It's not going to happen. It's another Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua scenario. It's another Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather scenario. It's the same old thing. And this is what I want to get out here to people so they understand. We are not going to see any fights that are worth seeing or that excite us anytime soon. All those fights, as far as it comes to Al Heyman and the PBC side of things, are held for ransom until he believes the money is overflowing to the point it just busts at the seams. OK, so any fight that we deem as interesting or the fight to make, those will be the last fights on these guys' career. OK, so when it comes to Al Heyman and the PBC side of things, any fight that's electrifying that currently now we want to see and should be seen and would be the best fighting the best, it's not going to happen. You could forget about the best fighting the best fighting the best in their prime. That does not apply to the Al Heyman PBC side of things. And that is the fucked up part. They're going to starve us out for all the great fights that we want to see and force feed us bullshit and stuff we're not interested in until these guys reach the end of their career where they can capitalize on getting the most money. That's the plan. Great for the boxers, bad for the fans. You know, and it's a damn shame because at the same time, I'm happy that these boxers got somebody who they feel like got their back, who looks out for them, who makes sure that they're in a good position. I think boxers deserve that. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I'm a fan. So it is clashing with the side of me that cares for boxers and then the side of me that want to see the fight. At the end of the day, I'm not a fighter, so I can't care as much about what Al Heyman is doing for them. I am the fan, the person who helps these guys buy their cars, their houses, put their kids through college, clothe themselves, and feed their family. So I'm a very important factor. So I think when it comes to seeing what I want to see, I should at least be added into the equation, not just fuck the fans. We'll give them whatever the fuck we want to get them, and they just have no choice but to wait. That's the fucked up side of the PBC side of things. And this is the other thing. Al Heyman's stable of fighters cannot sustain his current blueprint, meaning that their reputation cannot sustain his format that he wants to put down because day by day, these PBC fighters, Al Heyman and PBC as a whole, is losing credibility by the day. Everybody is calling these guys duckers. They're known as the biggest group of ducking motherfuckers in the boxing game. Okay, that's going to be the title that's going to be over PBC. Oh, this fight and this fight and this fight. I can't wait to see that fight. Wait a minute. Is one of them fighters PBC? You can forget about it. We're never going to have that fight. Move on. They are literally becoming the no smoke crew. That's exactly why I made that video. These guys are being known for the no smoke crew. Not just to us, not just to YouTubers, not just to people who subscribe to these channels, but to everybody in the boxing game. So Al Heyman's plan, his boxer's reputation can't sustain his plan. Because look how people are looking at Errol Spence. Look how people are looking at Deontay Wilder. Look how people are looking at Gervonta Davis. Just look. Just look. Everybody on your stable that's worth anything, or the primary people that's in the spotlight, they're all called duckers, and we all got somebody we can hold up and say, you're ducking him. Wilder, you're ducking Joshua. Gervonta Davis, everybody named Mama know you ducking Lomachenko. Errol Spence, you running scared from Terence Crawford. Okay? That's not a good reputation to have. So now that I know PBC, their only main objective is to starve me out of the fights that I really wanted to see. They want to age me the fuck out before I see the fights that I want to see. So what we're going to have to start doing as a whole is, until PBC start, listen, I understand you have a business plan. Apply your business plan. But at the same time, you could do something for the people that you're making money off of. Give us at least some of the fights we're asking for. All right, I understand you don't want to give us this, you don't give us that, but you got to give us something. I mean, Jesus Christ, you're not giving us nothing. You're literally starving us out. You're going to force feed Gervonta Davis fighting a Japanese rising MMA fighter on people. That's what you're going to do? That's not boxing. You want us to put boxing on hold for an exhibition match? Okay? You want to put Crawford and Spence on hold because you want him to go fight fucking Sean Porter or some shit like that? I'm sick of fights. Now is the era. I only want fights where I can't pick a winner. I don't want to see no other fucking kind of fights. This is the same shit I'm talking about. This is the same shit I was talking about with Lomachenko. This is the same shit I'm talking about with these PBC fighters. So it's not just on one side. It just so happens that the PBC side is the one that's doing all the fucking damage. And you are, yes, Al Heyman, you are literally hurting boxing. Yes, you are. At first, I thought they were just fucking with you because, you know, these people be on some racist ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And they still on some racist ass shit. But that still don't negate the fact that you fucking me out of fights and everybody else. So until then, I'm going to have to treat you and your premier boxers just like I treat Clarissa Shields. I can't support that shit and I can't support this shit. So from now on, when it comes to me and PBC fighters, you guys will not get my motherfucking support. Period. I can't stand for it. I will not go for it. I will not keep supporting a group of motherfuckers that don't want no smoke. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Bruce Vane, I'm out.
I mean, but what would it take to make that fight happen?
I can't really say. Both guys just got to continue to win.